This is Ryan, and it sort of looks like you have a bump map and not a color map on the surfaces. We'll take a look in Maya and see if we can figure out what's going on. These are, yeah, all about the same. Let's take a look at one of these shaders. I'm going to open up the hypershade there and clear this and put this here. And yes, you've got a bump thing and no color. So that's your out UV wall JPEG. Out UV. Does the image even have color? I can't even tell from that. Where are we, Ryan? Is it desktop or documents? Images? Out UV. Oh, it doesn't really have any color to begin with. Anyway, um, well, there's nothing going into the colors, so let's connect up that color and yeah, I mean, it's not very colorful, but now you're at least getting the color that it has. And we can try, for example, breaking this bump and see it with just the color, and that's the image on there without the bump but with the color. This is looking stretched out. Looks like you stretched the surface, but not the UV map with it. So, for example, if we go panel UV editor, well, it does look stretched, but maybe it's stretched in the wrong direction. Can look at the checkers. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like it wouldn't be stretched, but then I look at that texture itself. It really looks stretched to me. Or is that just? Anyways, you got that same issue of you map the bump but not the let's see. Yeah, you map the bump but not the color. I'm just going to take the bump off for now and put the color on. And maybe that'll look more obvious what's going on there. Oh, okay. So it's hard to tell. No, that does look proportional. Okay, I take that back. So yeah, I feel like fix your color maps. I don't know how you ended up mapping the bump and not the color, but and then I think these should be the same scale to me. But that looks like a ground to me, not a wall. It's a little strange for me to have that as a wall because it looks like a parched desert floor. And then I just think this is a bit sparse. I think you could use. I mean, you sort of have this door, but think that maybe put a door handle on or something, and then what else could be in this room. And even with this, I think this is maybe scaled kind of big. Like that would be an awfully big wooden board if he's. Let's just imagine he's 5 or 6 feet tall. Like that would mean that board is, I don't know, what, 20 feet long or something like that. That's quite big. So maybe you want to take this and scale this up to kind of shrink the boards down. And oh no, what have we done here? Is it not? Is that projected on? Or oh, I see. It's not a repeating texture at all. Okay, so that's not going to work. So the way we'd have to do it then is just oh, but does it have gray around it? Oh, that's kind of tricky. Yeah, I probably would crop that. So yeah, there's no real easy way to repeat this without going back into Photoshop because the image itself has these gray areas in it. So it's always better to get a repeating texture if you can. Or at least one that fills the whole image. So you should always make it, really most textures should be square and they should fill the whole image. So yeah, I think you could add some more props, work on the scale of the textures and make sure the colors are mapped properly.